Experts say Biden's new executive order on cryptocurrency is a positive step. The White House took a significant step towards regulating cryptocurrency on Wednesday, describing the move as extremely positive, long overdue, and an acknowledgement that cryptocurrency is here to stay. According to a White House fact sheet, President Joe Biden signed a new executive order on cryptocurrency, directing federal agencies to implement a strategy for policies and regulations on digital assets such as cryptocurrency. In the long run, this is extremely positive for the crypto market and is absolutely necessary to allow it to grow further, mature, and be more accessible to institutional investors, says Tal Eliashif, founder of Spice VC, a blockchain and tokenization-focused venture capital fund. According to experts, the order will help to pave the way for the regulatory clarity required for widespread institutional adoption of Bitcoin and other digital assets. As a result, long-term investors will benefit from greater stability in the notoriously volatile crypto market. Biden's order also directs U.S. agencies to ensure that the country's cryptocurrency laws are consistent with those of U.S. allies, and the Financial Stability Oversight Council is tasked with investigating any illicit financial concerns. Furthermore, the order raises the prospect of a new government-issued central bank digital currency. 6 cryptocurrency experts were asked what they thought about Biden's executive order and what investors should make of it. They stated as follows. Experts react to Vice President Biden's crypto executive order. A positive step. Cleve Mesidor, public policy advisor at the Blockchain Association, provides his perspective. It's a step in the right direction that the White House is evaluating digital assets from the standpoint of innovation and competitiveness, said one commentator. According to data, working and middle-class Americans who have been locked out of the traditional financial system are leading the mainstream adoption of blockchain and cryptocurrency. As a result, we need this government strategy to prioritize greater federal investments in skill training and capital access to ensure that new female investors, Black and Latino entrepreneurs, startup founders, and small businesses in urban and rural communities are empowered to lead and thrive. Devises a strategy. Aaron Klein, Senior Fellow in Economic Studies at the Brookings Institution, provides his perspective. The executive order lays out a game plan for the administration to consider what to do with digital assets in a more holistic manner. While many parts of the government were already working on regulating aspects of cryptocurrency, the executive order brings it all together and sheds light on how the White House is approaching the issue. The Treasury Department's comments before the Financial Literacy and Education Commission the day before demonstrate the administration's commitment to increasing consumer understanding and, I suspect, eventually increasing regulation for consumer protection in cryptocurrency. However, that takes time. An acceptance that cryptocurrency is here to stay. Charlene Federepo, crypto expert and founder of GuideFi, offers her perspective. I believe President Biden's executive order on digital assets represents a thoughtful and comprehensive national approach to cryptocurrency regulation, says one commentator. This order recognizes that cryptocurrencies are here to stay. The emphasis on financial inclusion and increasing access to safe and affordable financial services encouraged me. I hope that by addressing the millions of unbanked and underbanked families in this country, we can continue to support the high levels of cryptocurrency adoption among communities of color. Long overdue is a phrase that describes a situation that has been long overdue. Tal Eliashif, the founder of Spice VC, has expressed his opinion. It's long overdue, in my opinion. The United States is lagging behind the rest of the Western world in terms of developing a regulatory and legislative framework for blockchain in general, and cryptocurrency in particular. There has been significant interest in regulating the space from regulators such as the SEC, Treasury, and the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, but there has also been a lack of clarity and understanding about who has jurisdiction to regulate and how cryptocurrency should be treated. This action may put additional pressure on regulators to reach an agreement on a common approach and, at the very least, implement some regulatory framework. It's a huge relief, says the author. Pat White, CEO of Bitwave, offers his thoughts. It's a huge relief that they're taking a more measured approach and are generally open to digital assets as the cornerstone of the future financial system, as opposed to the naive view that it's only something criminals use, says one. The executive order sparked a massive rally in cryptocurrency markets for a reason. Regulatory clarity on digital assets would be extremely beneficial to the industry. What does the executive order mean for crypto traders? Biden's executive order serves as a timely reminder that U.S. policymakers are paying close attention to cryptocurrency and how it may affect financial markets in the future. However, it should not sway crypto investors' long-term investment strategies. According to Elyashiv, the administration's move may cause some disruption and volatility in the cryptocurrency market in the short term. After the White House announced that Biden would sign an executive order on cryptocurrency, Bitcoin jumped 9% to above $40,000 per coin. The value of Ethereum increased immediately as well. Markets typically respond in this manner in the face of uncertainty about moves that may be fundamental to the market, Elyashiv explains. The fundamentals of cryptocurrency investing, however, remain unchanged. Experts advise only investing what you're willing to lose, or no more than 5% of your total portfolio, and sticking to the most established cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Prioritize important aspects of your finances, such as emergency savings, debt repayment, and retirement savings, over cryptocurrency investments. And, when it comes to purchasing and trading cryptocurrency, stick with a mainstream, high-volume cryptocurrency exchange, such as Coinbase or Gemini, that proactively complies with federal and state regulators.